Yo, what's up, guys? My name is TwistedVanth. Today is going to be a little bit different kind of video that I'm going to be making. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm in the lobby right now, and you normally spawn like this, right? And then as soon as you turn to the right, or sorry, left, you see cosmetic auras right there. Which, cool. We got cosmetic auras. But really think about it. How often or how many people do you think actually bought these? Granted, you can't just buy one, I don't think. Let me double check before I go any further. Doesn't even look like you can buy these unless I'm missing something. So like, what? So that's an issue right there. Unless that's this. Why does it keep doing that? Unless that's this. I don't. Yeah, that looks like, okay, so that looks like that's that. So we're going to go to store. Okay, so they did change it. I was going to complain about this because before, the first time that they dropped this, you had to buy all 4 auras to get the one that you wanted. So say like, I only wanted this one. You had to buy all 4 of them in order to get that, which they fixed. Okay, so that's not an issue. But okay, so the next issue I'm having with this game is this right here. They released like a boss raids 2.0 type thing, but got rid of original boss raids and turned it into, or combined the level. Yeah, they raised the level in Steampunk and they lowered the level in Orbital to kind of cover that. So like my first thought was, what was the point of boss raids to begin with? I didn't like boss raids when it came out the first time when VCaffey did it. I thought it was too tedious. And at that point, I think since we were killing the boss pretty frequently and pretty fast, I feel like the respawn thing or the retry dungeon thing that they have now would have been perfect for that. But they didn't have it then. And they don't have it for this now. You have to leave the lobby or leave the match, go back, spawn in, and then join the thing again. It's like, we try to get them all done and over with within the 3 days or the 3 tries in the day as quick as possible. I don't understand why they didn't do like a retry thing on that. And then another thing that I have a problem with, I don't know if they completed this or what's going on with this. I haven't, unless I'm mistaken, that might be the craftable weapon. I don't really know, but I had all the beams except for this one here. I don't know what's going on with that. That kind of just stopped one day. I don't know if that last thing ever got released or if it's a part of this now. I'm really confused. So that's another issue I have with this game. I don't know if the new owner scrapped this, because this was Vinny's work originally. But here's another thing. So say you die in a match on hardcore, right? Every single time, no matter what, you always get a revive pop-up notification saying if you want to buy, a revive for 99 Robux, right? I know a lot of people are probably annoyed by it, or they just gotten so used to it that they just don't even acknowledge it anymore. And granted, it can be useful, but it's very unnecessary. It's just one of those things that is not needed. I mean, I personally would rather just save, I don't know how much 99 or 100 Robux is off the top of my head, but you could save that money. Just go back to the lobby, wait like 2 to 3 minutes, depending on where in the dungeon you died. They'll come back and pick you up, and then you're, raise your HP if you need to. I just don't understand the whole revive thing. Especially a lot of people, when they're grinding by themselves or with buddies, they're doing non-hardcore anyway, unless they're like top of the top. So the revive thing is pretty pointless, in my opinion. The revive thing's pointless. I might get a lot of hate for this, But the XP boost, I know I use it quite often, but I think earning the XP boost, whether it's in this over here, the like system that they have in the game now, or I forgot how we did it in the old days before they made it purchasable. I think it was just an event thing that they just gave us X amount of XP boost. I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, they had the hour, 2 hour, and 4 hour one. I don't know why anybody would want only 15 minutes or 30 minutes of XP boost. I mean, I highly doubt anybody buys these two. Even really this one, since there's a 2 hour XP, which is only 100 more Robux. And if you're already spending this, you might as well go for the 449 one. So I don't understand why they have at least this top row right here. There's no point for this. Maybe the 30 minutes. All they really need is 30 minutes, 2 hours, and 4 hours. Because not a lot of people grind for this entire time. At least anymore, that I think. The luck boost, completely pointless. Does not work whatsoever. I got in a couple luck boosts in that thing. I think I had like a total of, I don't know, 30 minutes. And that entire time, I dropped worse stuff with it than without it. Like, I have a better chance of dropping a good item without it than I do with it. And moving down the list here, a speed boost, right? We have EIRs and EIFs for our speed boost, and that is plus damage. Gains of movement speed boost and increase spell or war damage, physical damage, I should say, by 90%. Granted, if that 90% is true or not, that the speed boost is unnecessary. Because every dungeon, a lot of people, when the dungeon comes out, we find tactics to complete the dungeon, and a lot of people have like just a normal EIR, EIF timing down for each dungeon now. So the speed boost is pretty irrelevant. HP boost is 100% irrelevant. If you want to boost your HP, all you got to do is click reset and then put a couple more stamina points in. It's not that difficult. The revives are useless. They are so useless. I don't even know how to, like, what's the point? A lot of people, even I've done this for years. When I've died in hardcore, I just leave the game and wait for the match to be over or whatever. I understand if, I get the idea of like, if you're very close on defeating the boss, you can just boom, 99 Robux revive, defeat the boss. But that only really works if you haven't beaten that specific dungeon yet and you're trying to get gear for it. And to kind of back up that argument with, oh yeah, a lot of people, it's useful for a lot of people. A lot of people, I've been given their level stuff to help them out. They have a bunch of high level players in this game that could literally just run through a dungeon with them 1 or 2 times and then they can complete it on their own. So this whole revive thing is pointless. There's no reason for this to even exist. Sure, it has its points, but like, that's what the grind of the game is like, I'm gonna defeat this dungeon. Oh, but now I can just, I'm like very, very close. Instead of working on like tactics that they can, practice really. No, let's just spend 99 Robux and get a revive so I can get that last 2 or 3 hits on the dude. Like, I don't understand. I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's my little rant there. This lobby just looks way too compact. It looks like look at this. Granted, yes. Wait, hold on. Okay, so this is its own thing. So that's different. But yeah, this nobody, or at least very little amount of people are gonna spend. I don't know, man. It just seems like to me that this game is like really money grabbish now. I don't know, man. Because the first time, like I said, actually, I don't know if I said this, but because I tried to record this video at least 3 or 4 times, but just in case if I haven't, this aura thing, you literally had to buy it in a pack before when it first came out. You had to buy all 4 for $17.99 Robux. And that's, I don't know how much that is equivalated to, but I'm guessing it's like anywhere between 25 or maybe $20 to $30 for just this. Which is good that they, separated them and put them in the item shop. But like, auras are completely useless. It doesn't give you any benefits in the game. Like it says, it's all just cosmetic. But like, why? I don't know. I'm kind of biased on this one because like, this game has always had some sort of glitch. There's always a glitch in every video game that updates. Yes. But like, when that glitch is like, has an issue with like loading things, right? Why come out with something like this? Like for instance, back in, I want to say back in, I forgot what year it was, but when AT came out, there was a lot of loading issues that I've had. A lot of people DC'd, even in volcanic chambers. A lot of people DC'd. A lot of people would just run the dungeon. I have a clip of it on my YouTube channel now of me like stuck in the ground and we weren't able to kill the boss. But like, I don't know if that's like a visual, a glitch that can be caused by a visual thing, or I don't know, man. It's just like, this game has some problems, and this just seems like another problem to be added on top of that. Granted, they fixed the loading time, which is cool, but I load in pretty fast. I have a 4060, a 4060 graphics card, and this is what I run. Just a plain skin with a plain pickaxe. I have no auras equipped. Or not, I don't have any auras, but I don't have any enchantments on my thing or anything. Just to, I don't know, man. This just doesn't seems unnecessary. And I feel like a lot of people in this game that are like, I want to say as low as 160 and below, their problems could be easily solved by either lowering the damage on the mobs and bosses for that specific dungeons, or even all dungeons really. And then, because like I've seen a lot of people ask for carries, which it has gotten better. It's I don't know. I don't really go into public lobbies that much anymore, but when I used to, man, there was always even like a one. No, I would say, I think it was a month ago, a level 201 asked me if I could help him out in Insane. I don't know if it was just because if he was, feeling lazy, which I'm going to assume so, because what I said earlier, that Yokai Peak is pretty damn easy to complete. I feel like all of these dungeons are very easy to complete. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess it's not really Voldex's fault for that. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know what to do. I don't know what this game has turned into, because I'm trying to think of a good idea where they can fix all the lower level issues, but also all the higher levels problems or issues. So I guess all in all, this is going on for like 20 minutes right now, but all in all, I think what they can do is for people that, you know, truly want to grind this game and get up to where we are so they can stop asking for carries constantly. I feel like a good idea would give them a permanent double XP thing up until they get to around Gilded Skies or Yokai Peak, or like the latest 2 dungeons. So that would not only get players to a lower level that have been playing for this on and off for a while, that are kind of lazy because they're like, oh man, I got to do X amount of runs, which I understand it's not a lot of runs. It's like 20 runs for 5 levels. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's anywhere between 20 to 35 levels for 5 levels at the lower portions. I've had 3 accounts, this one including, that were over level 200. I have this one, a 237 now, a level 220, and this was before Gilded Skies was released. Keep in mind, before Gilded Skies, 195 dungeon. I had this at level 225 at the time. I had an alt account that was level 220. Yeah, 220. He just got to 220. And then another alt account. So 2 alt accounts and a main account. And the third alt, or the second alt really, the third account was level 190. I think it was like 193. So I was just grinding him up. But still, it's like they focus on remaking not just one, but which this did need an update. I'm not going to lie. But it's just like, what the heck? They focus on two dungeons. And then another thing that I noticed when I was running AT, that they added some shake to the screen whenever the boss like slams down something or whatever. And it's like, it doesn't just shake your screen and go back. It's like it completely moves your whole thing, even if you don't touch your mouse. And I've tested this. I've 100% tested this. I was doing AT and I went up to the boss. I let go of my mouse. I hit him, and just after he did his attack, and then my mouse, without even touching it, went like this. So I had to like, oh shit, I'm like running into the wall, and I had to adjust it. Which, sure, it's not a big deal, but like, it's just one of those things where it's unnecessary to make it seem like, you know, he really slammed the ground or whatever. It just, I don't know. I don't know how people feel about that. That this is just my personal opinion, and this is not just all because of just this one day or whatever. I've thought about making a video like this for, I don't know, really since these came out the first time, since these cosmetic auras came out. I'm like, okay, you know, that's just one thing, but like after all these updates, it just seems so, it's just getting out of hand. I don't know, man. I do not know. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was a rant, but I feel like I really needed to express my opinion on this. Maybe a dev will see this and be like, oh, okay, you know, we need to focus on something else. And if you guys do agree with me, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys personally hate about this game. I shouldn't say hate, but personally dislike about this game. Like, what are your pet peeves of this game right now? I'm really curious on what you guys think about the game's state so far. But I don't know. I might have went a little too biased in this, but that's just how I feel, man. As a player that's been playing for 8 years now, right? I want to say 6 years now. For a player that's been playing for 6 years, this game this is like, I think personally, the worst state it's ever been in. There's so much going on, yet it's like there's so much going on, yet nothing has changed. Does that make sense? Like there's so much happening. This happened, something like this happened the day that Yokai Peak was released, along with this and this and this. The day that Yokai released, I mean, it wasn't like, you know, these emblem things, but I do remember seeing these emblems. I don't remember what from, but I know there was like some fiery fireball thing that was there. And then it was pretty much set up like this. And we had to go through like mazes and collect these like keys or whatever. I don't even know what it was. I think it was for the Halloween event. I don't know, man. I'm just getting confused on where this game is going. There's so much happening in such a short time. It seems like it just seems like the special events that they might plan for, I don't know, let's say like October for Halloween or in December for Christmas. It's just gonna feel like, oh, you know, there's more stuff we need to grind and unlock for now. It's not like, oh yes, finally something has come out. It's just like, we're just like, me personally as a player of this game, it just seems like, oh great, you know, cool, more cosmetics. If I go into my cosmetics thing, wherever it is, granted, most of these are bought from the store, but like, how often do you think people are really gonna, oh, those are titles, my bad. How often do you think people are gonna want to grab the next, you know, grab another cosmetic? Granted, I do have a lot on this account. I'm keeping that in mind. I don't have much enchantments. I have no auras because that's literally pointless, especially since I could hide auras now. I don't know, man. But yeah, this video has been going on for long enough. It's already up to 30 minutes. I'm gonna cut it down to, I'm gonna cut out all the I don't think anybody's gonna be like, you know, I need more cosmetics, whether they're free or not. Because like, for me personally, I thought, you know, I was like, oh yeah, you know what, cool, I'm gonna get some cosmetics. To be honest, I wore this cosmetic. This one was purchased, but yeah, I wore that one once. This is probably the second time ever me wearing it. Where is the stupid thing? Is it in play? No, it's in their cosmetic. Okay. Let me go to one that was actually in the go to one that's actually a unlockable. That was more recent, I should say. I remember, okay, so this party balloon, I remember seeing it. It was, I believe it was free. I think a lot of people got it for free loading into the game one day. I think I only used it that one day and that was it. Like, sure, it's cool, it's free, you know, I'll take a free cosmetic, I guess. But like, they could have spent their time, instead of throwing their logo on a balloon, I'm guessing it's a balloon since it's like kind of like has this swaying thing. So I'm just gonna call it a balloon. I'm pretty sure that's what the actual thing is called. Yeah, party balloon. I've only wore this once and it was free, or at least, you know, something kind of like this thing where I can't remember how exactly I got it, but I've only worn this once. And that is, to me, that is some time that they could have spent on a new dungeon, whether it's just adding, you know, a mob or partially designing a mob. I don't know, man. I'm kind of just ranting at this point, so I think I'm just going to let the video stop there. If you guys agree or even disagree with a lot of things that I'm saying, let me know in the comments. What are your guys' opinions about the state of DQ right now? Because me personally, I don't know. I'm not really gonna quit playing this game because I spent, I don't know how many years, like I think 6 years of my life already just grinding this game, and it's like I've wasted that 6 years for what? So I'm obviously gonna keep playing this game. But I personally do not like the state that this game is in. I feel like it feels like I'm at like a carnival or something. You know how like all those mini games or whatever, those guys are trying to like get you to buy, you know, to play their game for whatever. And then they're like, oh, you know, let's try again. Here, that's another $5. Oh, you were so close, but I think you're gonna get it next time. I feel like the same strategy that they use for carnival games is coming to DQ, or is in DQ already. Because like, look at that, new cosmetic auras. They showcase it. Looks very cool. I agree. They look cool, but it's unnecessary. And it's like you spawn right here, literally. Boom. Turn to your right or left. Instant. I don't know. I'm just ranting at this point. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and let me know. Yeah, please let me know what you guys think about dungeon quests. I guess just the state of dungeon quests right now. Like, I would really like to hear your guys' opinions about it, because right now there's just way too much going on and it doesn't seem like anything has changed, if that makes sense. I mean, sure, a lot has changed, but like also nothing has changed at the same time. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and hit that sub button if you guys are like my content and would like to see more. And also, not to mention, thank you guys so much for subscribing. We finally hit 100 subscribers on this channel. Granted, it's been 4 years since we started, you know, this channel, but I don't know, man. It's a huge accomplishment. I don't know. This video has been going on for long enough. I just want to say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for subscribing to this channel and, you know, liking all the videos. I know I got a lot of viewers from the YouTube shorts that I've been posting, whether they're meme worthy or just like, you know, good content or even fails I've posted. Like, it's just funny. I love YouTube shorts. But yeah, if any of you guys are seeing that came from my YouTube shorts, just know that I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you guys subscribed or not, if you guys like the video or not. Just the view, man. I appreciate you guys taking the time and watching my content. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Whenever